You know what this envelope means, right? Time for our Grim Workshop Tool of the Month. All right. So, yep, here we go. And we're about ready to check out our August. It's August, yeah. Our August Grim Workshop Tool of the Month. So let's see what we got this month. Now, to be honest, usually I know in advance what I have because I watch Jamie Boggs over on Burning River Bushcraft. But for some reason, he hasn't uploaded. He didn't upload it this month. So I was kind of. I mean, he did upload a video this morning, so that's good. I was a little bit like, hoping everything was okay with him. All right, so as far as this, I have no idea what we got yet. So we're going to get out the card. You'll always get one of these cards here, right? And then it tells you what you get. And then you have a members only discount. It says here, buy one, get one Fisherman's Dog Tag. Use code Fisherman at checkout. All right, we're going to start with the tip cards. All right, so we got 2 tip cards. Numbers 149 and then 150. 149 is DIY fishing bobber. This tip card gives you helpful information on how to make a fishing bobber. Of course, let's see what it is here. A straw. Well, there's straws everywhere. It's trash. So that tells you how to make a bobber out of a straw. So they're waterproof, They're waterproof. Wow, it literally says this. Each tip card is waterproof and completely waterproof and tear resistant. So, yeah. So you're not supposed to be able to tear them. Okay. And yeah, they're like designed to be waterproof. This one definitely go in the fishing kit. I'm working on that. We'll bring that to you later. Then our second one is the Square Arch Shelter. So it gives you helpful information on how to make a square arch shelter. So use 2 parallel lengths of cordage attached to 2 anchor points. That's pretty cool. How to use so you get that's pretty good. We may make that sometime. Maybe. Alright, now let's see here. Alright, next up, looks like we have a Grim Gig Dog Tag. So here looks like you got a gig, spearhead, and a fish hook. So let's see here. Nice. Okay, so yeah, dog tag gig. This frog gig and spear dog tag is an essential part of Grim Workshop's extensive dog tag collection, designed for durability, functionality, and portability. Crafted from work-hardened stainless steel, this tool is built to withstand the rigors of the wild, ensuring reliable performance when you need it most. The sharp barbed tines on the fish gig are expertly crafted with just one stab. Okay, yeah. So it doesn't really tell you break down the tools, but you've got the gig. So there's your gig, those two, and then when you take it off, you've got an arrowhead and a fish hook in there. So you got some ways of procuring some food. It does have this one. I'm just gonna take it out. It's going in the kit anyway. Which one? I don't know yet. We're gonna see what happens. But when you get these, you'll have a silencer. You've got on the back here, this white part. If you peel that off, it becomes a sticker. And then the black part right there, you can see it right there in the corner. That, you can take it off, you can stick it back on. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. And you'll get a little chain to go along with it so you can hook it up. So that's your dog tag tool, which is one of the multiple types of tools you get. You can get dog tags, you can get roundabouts, pack tools, you get mini tool. Usually when you get the minis, you get 2. So, oh yeah, and so basically it's $24.95 per month. Each of the tip cards, MSRP is $1.85, so that's almost $2 each. That's almost $4. This one here, the dog tags, they usually run $9.50, as this one does. All right, and then we have our last one here, and this is a signature card, which means that MSRP is for $21.95, and this one is pretty nice. This is your Jordan Jonas signature card Gen 2. So, it was created with primitive and survival skills with primitive and survival skills expert Jordan Jonas, winner of Alone Season 6 of the History Channel reality show Alone, by surviving 77 days in the frozen tundra. And his time there, Jordan not only felled a moose and was supplied with hundreds of pounds of moose meat with a traditional recurve bow, but he defended his kill from wild wolverines, even having to kill a wolverine with an axe. But this is just a small bit of what makes Jordan Jonas a survival and wilderness expert. He also lived with the Evenki people who lived a nomadic lifestyle with reindeer herders in Siberia. Jordan lived and learned many of the skills he utilized alone while with the Evenki. So, so that's your card right there. And again, later on, we'll break down into each of the individual components. All right, that's your Grim Workshop tool of the month for August.